Hello. Beauty Shop, the hottest stage play out, is getting rave reviews across the country during its 25th anniversary tour. In front and behind this great play is Shelly Garrett, creator, producer, and playwright. Known as a godfather of urban theater, he has won numerous awards. He is our special guest today. Welcome, Shelly Garrett.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi.
Oh, it's so nice to see you again.
Same here. Thank you for coming on the show.
I'm honored to be here.
Good. You look really handsome, of course,
Well,
as always.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
We'll be right back after this. Please stay tuned. Hi, I'm back with Shelly Garrett. Welcome again, Shelly.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's so good to be here.
Yes, this is really a wonderful time to have you on the show because we have known each other for so long.
Many years.
Yeah, many years. And I remember when you first did Beauty Shop and all, and now you're at the 25th anniversary tour.
Right. You know, we ran in Los Angeles for 2 years. It started in 1987. Ran there from 87 to 89. Went on tour in September of 89 for 4 years.
Long time.
50 weeks a year. 50
What?
weeks a year, 8 shows a week. Yeah.
My goodness.
We broke a lot of records, and they're still standing to this day. I'm so proud.
Yes, and we know that film sort of remedy. It was
3 feature films
yes,
based on the
3.
play, which was
Yes.
Beauty Shop, of course, with Queen Latifah. Then there was Hair Show with Monique, and The Salon with Vivica A. Fox and Terrence Howard.
Okay, now did they have to get permission? Of course.
Absolutely.
All right.
And paid.
And pay. Hey,
know,
so
hey,
you got paid.
Nothing free in this world, right?
You got paid.
Then we did the television show New Attitudes years ago with ABC. So yeah, it's been a ride. It's been a ride.
And you know what? I remember when you would talk about Beauty Shop when you were first writing it, and you said, I'm revising, keep revising, keep revising.
Well, you know, I wrote Beauty Shop in 6 days, longhand.
Wow.
Longhand, right? There were no computers. They were just coming out with word processors. And I took it to a company down on Santa Monica Boulevard in Los Angeles, and they put it in, they typed it for me, so to speak. But I rewrote it 25 times because it wasn't funny enough. I wanted funny. I wanted, when people stopped laughing, I wanted them to start laughing again. So by the time intermission came, the ladies were going to the ladies' room, not for obvious reasons, but to clean the mascara off their face. You know, so I mean, it's
funny.
Yeah, it's a funny show, and I'm just proud of it.
You should
proud
be,
of it, yeah.
because you have won a lot of awards, like I mentioned in the intro, and you also have an honorary star, Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Right.
That's quite an accomplishment in itself.
Right. It is. It really is, and I'm honored to have received it.
So how did you feel? I mean, you know, did you expect that to happen?
No, I don't expect any of it to happen, you know, but God makes everything happen. You know, and that's how I look at it. You know,
You're right
what's
about
in
that.
God's will happen if you believe.
If you believe. And you have always been a wonderful, nice person, and people
Thank you.
usually, and everybody loves you, you
Oh,
know.
thank you.
Really,
Thank
you're a
you.
likable person.
Well, I love everyone. You see, that's the difference. There's no ego. I treat everyone with respect, and hopefully they will return that to me, and that seems to happen all over the country.
And it has, because at this point, when you're touring, you've been to what? Philadelphia?
We've been to 66 cities.
Wow,
66
just on
cities.
this 25th anniversary.
No, not on the 25th. No,
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to start the 25th.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm getting ready to start the 25th. We did the Raisin Whitley television show. We did 3 episodes.
On
on the OWN network.
Yes.
And,
I saw that. That was
it's
funny.
with Kim Whitley. That's
Whitley
her
was
show.
so funny.
Oh, she's hysterical. But she told me the other day
What?
it's the highest rated episodes that they've had
Yeah.
since she's been on the
Yeah,
air.
that was really
Those
good.
3 episodes, and we
Yeah.
did the finale with her.
Right, and she was so frustrated at first. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
that's what made it even funnier,
Yeah.
going through the changes she went through because she wanted to be perfect and all of that.
Well, she knows how I am, perfection.
Yeah, she knows. Yeah,
She,
so she was concerned.
It's all about perfection.
Yeah,
it's all about perfection.
Yeah, she was concerned about that. So that's really good. Too bad I couldn't have joined you during that time.
Well, you should have.
Yeah, I should have. Too bad I didn't.
My wife was producing. She produced the show. Kim Whitley was the executive producer, and of course, I'm the playwright and director. So it was a nice collaboration that we had going there. And so many, I can say, stars now have come from that little bitty play called Beauty Shop.
True.
Of course, there was Kim Whitley. There's Kim
Rerun.
Whitley. Then there's a Wendy Raquel Robinson, who's now doing the game. She did Beauty Shop for a while. She played the owner, and then I moved her when I came out with my second show. I had 2 shows on the road at the same time. I moved her into the living room. That was the name of my show, The Living Room. So someone else was doing Beauty Shop, and Wendy was doing the living room.
Okay, but it all kind of sort of related in a sense.
Oh, yeah. Then I did Beauty Shop Part 2.
Okay.
And
What
Michael
was
Clark
the
Duncan
difference with
was
Part
that.
2?
Well, it
What
was
was-
funnier. It
Oh,
was
okay. What made it
classier. We
Okay.
ended with a beautiful wedding. Of course, we had the big budget then.
Oh, you know what?
From Beauty
Budget
Shop Part
makes
1.
a difference,
Oh,
doesn't
absolutely.
it? Hey, we're going to pick up after this and talk more about Beauty Shop and Shelly Garrett and his fabulous career. Stay tuned.
Hi, may I help you?
Yes, do you guys do eyebrow arching here?
We sure do. Starlene down at the end chair is excellent at that. Just have a seat and she will be able to help you shortly.
Thanks, baby. Ooh, this is nice. This is real nice. Ooh. Ooh, and look at the color right there. I like that. Hey, girl. Oh.
I think you should wear a tie.
Dad, nobody wears ties to school.
Tie says you're serious and it'll make a good impression. And remember, you're there
To
to...
make something of myself.
Almost half of all UNCF students are the first in their family to go to college.
And I'd make sure that I got my lunch.
Dad, you're not going. I am.
I know.
And when you're the first to go, you're going for a lot of people. The United Negro College Fund, a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Hi, I'm back after watching that fabulous clip, Beauty Shop 20th
Yeah.
anniversary.
Right.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Well,
It
we
was-
shot that in Dallas.
All right.
There's a company that came out of Los Angeles and wanted to shoot it, and they were using actually one of the trucks they used for the NFL. They had about 5 trucks out there.
Oh, okay.
Out in the back of the theater.
5,
And,
wow.
Yeah. So they had a video truck, 2 sound trucks, and I don't know what the other trucks were. But it was a great show, and in fact that's available on my website.
Okay.
That entire DVD, that show, along with about 15 other shows, because I've done 22 or 23, I can't remember.
You're a hard-working man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Pretty much.
your website is Shelly Garrett Entertainment.com.
That's it.
All right, so it's easy to find and it's a beautiful web page.
Oh, thank you.
So you can pull up those interviews, those particular clips. Be great.
Well, they're not the clips, they're the entire DVDs.
Oh, okay.
But you can watch clips of the
Yeah.
DVD before you can buy them.
Okay, well, I guess I'm stuck on the clips.
All right.
But anyway, because that was a great one we just witnessed,
Well, thank
and
you.
I appreciate you bringing
Thank you.
it.
No, my
because
pleasure.
I have great memories of Beauty Shop because it's really something to be proud of, and you've done so much with it and worked so hard in such a long time. Now, the stars in that particular one, the 20th anniversary, that was, of course, who?
No, that was, well, Charlene Pearson, who's they call Juicy on the Ricky Smiley show now.
Okay.
She was the shop owner. My wife was actually in it.
Okay.
Doris Garrett, and Derek Monk, who's a great gospel singer. He has 2 or 3 gospel albums out as we speak. But you'll see, I mean, when he sings, he brings chill bumps, you know, all over your body. Great guy. You know, I've kind of moved into concerts now. I'm also doing the concerts now. Yeah.
Okay.
So next month I'm presenting the Sweet Soul of the 70s concerts.
Where?
And I'm going to start in Ohio, Columbus.
That's my hometown.
In Columbus?
Well, I was raised there.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna be at the Palace.
Okay.
Which Beauty Shop played 5 or 6 times.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the Palace, and I have the Manhattans featuring Gerald Austin.
Okay.
It's old school now.
I know.
You gotta be that
Ohio
old school. You
is
gotta
old
like
school.
that old school.
Some of my best times really were in Ohio, Columbus,
Well, it's going to
Ohio.
be the Manhattans.
The party place.
Right. And
Really?
also Harold Melvin's Blue Notes, Cuba Gooding and the Main Ingredient, and Blue Magic. So I have 4 acts on the show, and it's a dynamite show. I mean, it really is. It really is.
And that's again going to be when?
That's Friday the 29th in Columbus, Ohio. The 30th, Saturday the 30th, we're in Cincinnati, Ohio. And the 31st of May, we're in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, traveling man.
Yeah, so
Right.
I'm gonna be booking some more cities real soon.
Okay, now how do you like all the traveling and
I've been doing
constantly
it for
working?
so long, you know. And the strange thing about it, which people don't understand, I don't fly.
Oh,
You know,
you're kind of like
no,
Aretha Franklin.
No, I haven't
is
been on a
Aretha
plane
Franklin?
since 1980. That was in August
Really?
of 1980 was the last time I've been on a plane. So I don't even know what they look like on the inside, except what I see on TV. But I will not get on a plane. Will not. Some people don't like to fly. I will not fly.
Okay, so that means that when you're bouncing back and forth, you're making some miles there. You traveling, but
Oh,
you
yeah,
must travel in
but you
style.
know-
I'm
but you
sure.
know-
Do you have a big fancy
Well,
Rolls Royce type of bus
Come on
and
now. We
golden
have 3
tires?
tour buses. 3 tour buses.
3, okay.
But you know, they're in Los Angeles. I don't use those. We just we get in a car and we roll. The wife and I.
Oh,
We stop when we want to. We stop at the Cracker Barrel and eat, because you know that's one of our favorite places to eat dinner.
oh really?
You know, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
the food
cool.
is so good because she loves collard greens. So
Oh,
they have
really?
it. Mhm.
Oh, well, I'm sure she's healthy. She loves collard greens.
she's
'cause
healthy.
They'll keep you healthy, honey. Well, hey, you know, we'll come back after this, so more is coming.
Take a look around. You'll see fewer kids getting into trouble. More kids getting their lives together. What happened? You happened. Someone like you supporting programs like mentoring, job training, after-school activities, and drug counseling that are keeping kids away from crime and crime away from kids. Less crime is no accident. It takes support from you, your community, and programs that work. Call now and we'll send you a free booklet. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT and help McGruff take a bite out of crime.
anyways, girl, there is one little kink Terrell and I have to work out before we get married.
Oh, Lord, don't tell me he has a girlfriend.
No, girl, he ain't got no girlfriend.
Okay, good, because I don't
He got a wife.
Oh, wife?
Now, wait a minute, y'all. It ain't what you thinking.
What are we thinking, Tamika? You tell us, what are we thinking?
Well, see, y'all probably thinking something like drama, lies, and a bunch of confusion, huh? But see, it ain't like that. Terrell says that he's in a bad marriage and that he's gonna leave his wife for me.
Oh, Tamika, I thought you were too smart to fall for that old line.
What is true? He just hasn't found the right time to tell her, that's all.
Tamika, you're a bigger fool than I thought.
Thank you.
That man's not gonna leave his wife for you. I know I wouldn't leave my wife for a hoochie.
Okay.
Melvin, you don't even have a wife, and I ain't no hoochie. Now look, I'm a grown woman and I know what I'm doing. So after work today, I'm gonna stop by the grocery store and pick me up some whipped cream and strawberries.
Oh, Lord. This hoochie done said squawberries.
Well, that's what they are, and I ain't no hoochie. Girl, have you been to that store in the mall called Victoria Secretions? I went up in there the other day and picked me up some lingerie. Girl, I'm gonna die to wear it. You know I'm gonna wear it tonight.
Lingerie? Starlene, child, what the heck is a lingerie?
I think she means lingerie. Okay. Tamika, that is what you mean, isn't it?
That's what I said, ain't it? Dang, y'all stupid.
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt, but the strawberry sounds real nice, but you might want to get something other than whipped cream.
Oh, really? And why is that?
Well, Terrell is allergic to dairy products.
Wait a minute, hold up. How would you know what my man is allergic to?
Because I'm his wife. And I'm gonna whip your ass. Now bring it on out here.
Wait, Chris, you want me to go out there? What do I do?
Move your ass! This gonna be good, girl. This gonna be real good.
Hi, I'm back again with Shelly Garrett, and we're having a fantastic time talking about good days and all the wonderful work that he's done.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, let's talk about when you first, again, started Beauty Shop. What possessed you? How did this idea come about in the first place?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
First of all, everybody laughed at me when I said I was going to do a play called Beauty Shop. Okay, just laugh, because there were no touring African-American stage plays at the time, only Broadway. There were two that were Sophisticated Ladies from Broadway touring and Bubbling Brown Sugar from Broadway touring. But independently, there were none, right? So I used to get manicures every week. I'd go into a beauty shop and get a manicure. Mm-hmm. And one time I was there, this lady walked in. She's wearing a house robe, she had curlers in her head and house shoes. Okay. And she walked in, and but let me tell you this first. It was a four-chair shop, 3 ladies and 1 guy. And the guy just happened to be gay, okay, the hairdresser. So the lady walked in and she said, I want to know which one of you sluts in this beauty shop has been fooling around with my husband. No, she said husband, just like that, right?
Okay.
And it got very quiet in that shop.
I guess so.
Okay, very quiet. And she was serious. And the guy, the hairdresser, stepped out and said, honey, I don't even know your husband. And I just exploded. I was the only one laughing.
Oh.
But that clip is the clip we used in television. We used that sound bite all over the country in radio, and it brought out millions of people to see it, just using that clip. So I'm telling you, there's always a plan.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, because who would have thought to use something like that in a soundbite on radio in 66 cities and on television?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, who would have thunk it, like they say, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it worked.
It
And it
worked.
worked, yeah.
And it's amazing you were at the right place
Yeah,
at the right time.
Wonder if I'd come in an hour later or an hour earlier or something, you know, I never would have heard it.
That's right.
And that's what started Beauty Shop.
And the idea just say, hey, this
Yeah.
is funny. This is good stuff.
Yeah, this is a place where the ladies at the time would go, you know, just to be with themselves, to get away from the guys. They could talk about whatever they wanted to talk about. And when this lady walked in, I mean, that was it for me. So I said, I'm going to write a play called Beauty Shop.
Wow.
And it worked.
And it's
The rest is
made
history.
you success.
Yeah, yeah.
Made major success for you.
It
idea.
was a blessing
It
for
was
me.
a blessing,
Yeah.
wasn't it? God, isn't it amazing how God just
I'm telling you.
He gives it to you.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to recognize it.
That's right.
And take action and make it happen.
That's
and
right.
you did that, indeed. You did that.
So here's the thing. Here's the big secret.
Okay.
We're going to do the 25-year anniversary starting here in Atlanta, October 15th through the 18th. And I'm going to start it in a church.
Okay.
It's going to be at Cumberland Community Church out in
Excellent.
Cobb County.
Okay.
The pastor's been asking me for a year to do it there. And I've agreed to do it. And we're going to do 5 shows, a Thursday through Sunday. And then we're going to take it out on tour. But I'm going to start it in God's house.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's where it started anyway.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
wonderful. You never forget where you came from.
Right.
And who has the power.
That's right.
And where your blessings come from.
Exactly.
So that's good. That's why you're successful. Because, you know, you haven't forgotten
And never will.
and never will.
Right.
That's wonderful. Now let's talk about, you know, when your cast members came on my show. Included in that bunch was your daughter.
Okay.
And
Shania.
and it was so cute. She was, what, 9 years old?
9 years old when
She's
she-
very small.
Well, how do you like being a cast member of Beauty Shop?
It's fun for me, and I have a lot of experience because I travel with the cast members. We're doing a lot of things.
Well, good. I'm happy to see that.
She's 34 now and beautiful.
And I know she
Yeah.
is because remember when you came here to Atlanta and you were you at Fox? Remember when
At
I
the
interviewed
Fox.
you?
At the Fox.
That was at the Fox where I interviewed you
We
at the
did
set. That
we did
was
the
somewhere else, I
Fox-
thought.
We did 2 weeks, did 16 shows at the Fox. They were all sold out before we even got here.
Wow.
The Fox is 4,600 seats.
Ooh.
So, and it was the anniversary, KISS. No, I'm sorry. It was V103. It was their anniversary, so they were just, they were really behind it, and they were using Beauty Shop as their anniversary, telling
Okay.
everybody to come out.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I've done the Civic Center here 3 times.
Okay, but I think it was at the Civic Center
Was it?
because I went on your set and
Okay.
interviewed you and your daughter, and she was grown up, and she actually was working on the show at that time.
Okay.
Remember that?
When she was, not when she was 9.
No.
Oh, she was in the show when she was 9.
She was in the original one, and
Okay.
then later on, when you came to
Assistant
Atlanta at the
director.
Civic Center, she had grown up, and I was so surprised. She was beautiful, and I interviewed her, and I interviewed you at the set at
Okay.
Civic Center. But we'll probably show that little clip.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, because
Great.
we'll show when she was a little girl, and perhaps a little snip of the other part, because I have that show as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's married with two boys.
2 boys.
Yeah, 12
Okay.
and 2, and
Wow.
living in Arlington, Texas now.
Okay, now she is such a beautiful young lady and nice.
Yeah,
You
she's
did a
a
good
sweetheart.
job.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she is.
Well, I have another one now.
You do?
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
Danielle, she's in Germany now, my wife and I.
Really?
She's in Germany with her fiance, who's a graduate of West Point. And,
Okay.
you know, he's an Army guy.
Uh-huh.
And they're going to be married next year in August.
Oh, you father to be
And
very
she's
proud.
and she's stunning as well.
I bet.
Yeah, she is.
The
She
mother
looks like
is
my
very
wife.
stunning. Yeah, that's what I know.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. But you know, you have a lot to be happy about, and I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's talk about what's coming up. You know, you already mentioned the 25th anniversary and
Well,
everything.
and let me tell you, 2 people have signed on to that show already. That's Jackie Christie from Basketball Wives of LA. She's going to be in it.
Oh, excellent.
And Dorian Wilson from the Parkers.
Oh, that's going to be a
He's
hot
gonna be
show.
in it. Yeah, he's a
Okay.
good guy. So
Okay.
we're still casting that. Actually, my wife cast all my shows.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
those
so you
2
have
people have signed on already.
You need a good support partner.
And Derek Monk that I mentioned earlier.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in it.
you definitely need support, and you do have that with your wife.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I want to be invited to this one. Remember, you promised me you were
Front
going to
row
invite
seats.
me. Okay, now I'm gonna.
No, I mean seriously.
Really? Okay.
Front row seats.
All right. I
I'd lie
appreciate
for
that.
you before I lied to you.
I know. You've always been dependable and a good friend and wonderful to know. So thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Charlie.
God bless you.
Thank you so
Keep
much.
on keeping on.
I'll try. I'll
You're
try.
doing it. Okay.
Appreciate you.
Yes. Same here.
Thank you.
This has been Charlie Moore. Tune in again next week with more.